up everybody and welcome back to the channel. So we got part 2 of the Sonos Ace headphones, and in today's video we're going to compare them to the AirPods Max. One of the ugliest cases for battery saving mode, but that's not what we're going to talk about. Let's just hope that Apple fixes that in the next gen of AirPods Maxes. But yeah, I have a lot of you guys commenting and asking me if the AirPods Max, if you are into that Apple ecosystem, if something like this is better than this. So we're gonna answer that in today's video. And if you have the Apple TV and if you have these, you know how seamlessly they connect to each other. As soon as you just pick them up out of the case, connect and put them on, they are connected to the Apple TV and the audio will just transfer right into something like this. So not only that, we will see which one has better sound. Of course, we're gonna see which one sounds better. So if you have something like this and it sounds better, then what's the point with the Sonos Ace headphones? I'm gonna try to, since I'm not an audiophile, I don't have the equipment to show you guys. If you have seen those audiophile guys on YouTube, they usually have that looks like two ears on something that they put the headphones on, so you can really hear what the sound these headphones make. But I don't have that stuff, so I'm gonna try to put the microphone as close as possible so you can just hear the sound difference when it comes to this on Max versus this on Max. So I'm gonna try to be as fair as possible, because you know I'm trying to be as honest as possible for you guys. So yeah, just like I was with the Era 300 last year, I was like, they were not as good as I thought they were going to be, but 6 months later, with a lot of updates, they changed a lot with the sound quality of the Era 300s, but maybe something like this needs to happen to this as well, because I think they pushed these headphones way too early. The app was not that great as well, so let's just see for now which one is better when it comes to the sound for these two, between these two. So let's go. Before we start the clip out, I just want to show you one thing. When I'm taking out the AirPods Max out of the case, this is what pops up that I can connect, and I just do nothing, and it's connected right away to the Apple TV. So I'm using the Apple TV, which is the easiest way when you're watching something with your in the Apple ecosystem, like the AirPods Max or the AirPods Pro. So that's how easy it is to connect something like this as well. So yeah, let's go. That was a test between the AirPods Max and the Sonos Ace headphones. I already did the test for the Sonos Ace because I wanted to change the settings within the app. You can do that. You can change the bass, you can change the treble. I did the same test, but I maxed out the bass and I did treble on +2 or +3. It didn't change much in the sound, maybe 3 or 4% increase in the sound. And what I thought was kind of strange was when I maxed out bass, the bass was almost similar to what it was on 0. So I don't know what's happening with that, but I hope that Sonos fixes that. Because maxing out bass never changed the bass within the headphones. There was pretty much the same bass that came out on 0. When it comes to the AirPods Max, amazing bass, amazing sound. I would say when you max out the AirPods Max to max volume, these are maybe the Sonos Ace are maybe 80% of the sound of this can do, so 20% weaker on sound when you're listening to max volume on this compared to the AirPods Max. Now the connectivity, I would say, is much easier on the Sonos Ace because if you saw that in the video, as soon as I took off my AirPods Max, the film paused, which is great in case you need that. If you're just gonna take it off, you're gonna take a break, you're gonna go to the bathroom, you just take them off, the movie pauses. But if you just want to switch between it fast and you don't want to pause the video, the movie at all, I would say that the connectivity between the Sonos Ace and the Arc is much easier, and it's just a press of a button in the app or the button on the speaker. You can just press and hold it and it switches. Now I would say that this kind of reminds me of the Era 300s. I don't know if I said that this earlier, but the Era 300s, when they were released last year, they were weak in sound. They didn't sound as amazing as I thought they were gonna do. So I gave them a couple of updates and I rebought them, and I think 6 months later I bought them and they had a couple of updates and they fixed whatever that was in the sound that I wasn't satisfied with, and they sounded much better after a couple of updates. I think these will need the same thing, because I don't know if Sonos rushed with these headphones because of what happened with the app. As all of you guys know, the failure of the app. So many people are so disappointed with the app, but I think these will need at least 4 or 5 updates. Maybe they will increase the sound, maybe they will increase whatever that is. If you're not into that high volume stuff, if you're not into that watching a movie on that is gonna blast through your ears, then this will do. These are a pair of great headphones watching a movie with. I am gonna try out in my next video. I'm gonna compare these two when it comes to gaming. I don't know if you can connect this. I think you can do it, but we're gonna try some gaming on this as well, so we're gonna see if these are good for gaming as well, because I have some of you guys commenting and asking me if you can do that and how good they are playing games with. Now there is something that I think is pretty strange. I read it on some forum online that if you connect them to Bluetooth, that they are a little bit louder than when you're watching a movie through Wi-Fi with the ARC, and that is correct. I don't know why that is. I think that's really strange, that if you have them connected via Bluetooth and you're listening to music. I even watched a movie Bluetooth style through my phone, and it was a little bit louder. It was like I was maxing out the bass on +10 and treble on +2. They increased by some percent, not much, but they increased by some percent watching a movie through Bluetooth straight to your phone. So if you do that, maybe if you want a little bit higher volume, you can connect your Sonos Ace to your phone, and you can just screen whatever that is called when you're sending the screen from your phone to your TV, and watch a movie that way if that is something you want. But yeah, we are gonna do some more tests with these. I'm gonna try out to see if these are good to game with, of course, in my next video, and we are gonna try out some other tests. If there is something you want me to try out with the Sonos Ace headphones, please comment down below so I know what you want to try out, because I'm more likely to try out anything you want. As you know, I did every test you wanted with the other speakers that I have done it. So yeah, so that was the test of the movie between these two, and as it stands for now, for me, the AirPods Max are the winners. I don't know what you guys think. If you have both of these, what do you guys think that have both the AirPods Max and the Sonos Ace? Which one do you think has better sound? Which one do you think produces louder sound as well? For me, the winner is, of course, the AirPods Max by 20% comparing them to the Sonos Ace right now. By the way, I forgot to mention one thing. I'm sorry if I was wrong in my first video. When you're switching from the Sonos Ace to the ARC, you can choose within the app what volume you wanna start at when you're switching from the Ace to the ARC. If you're gonna go low, mid or high, that you can choose within the app itself. I was wrong in my first video because I was only choosing to switch from the headphones itself with the button, but within the app, if you switch between these two, you can choose what volume the ARC is going to start at. So if you want to start at low, you can start low. If you want to start high, you can start high. The same goes when you go from the ARC to the Sonos Ace. They start at kind of mid, but you can just switch out right away if you want to go lower or higher. So that's one thing I was wrong about in my first video. I take that back. That is a really neat feature, because when you go from the AirPods Max, when you take them off, the video stops. If you put them on, the video starts. That's the only thing you can do. So if you want to change the volume, you have to be connected to the Sonos app, and then you can change the volume that way. But between the Sonos ARC and the Sonos Ace, you have a little bit more to go around and do when you switch between these two. But I still stand with that the AirPods Max, if you have the AirPods Max for now, that's what I think, but if you have the AirPods Max, you will not be satisfied by the sound of the Sonos Ace. But if you like the features, then that's a whole other thing. So yeah, in my next video we're gonna try gaming, so that's gonna be the next topic we're gonna try out, because I have some comments asking me if you can game with this, with PS5, Xbox. We're gonna try both of them to see how they are with gaming. And yeah, as always guys, I use real Dolby Atmos from Netflix, HBO Max and Disney Plus. So I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel so we can make it grow even bigger. And comment down below if you have the Sonos Ace and what you think about them. And if you're thinking of buying them or not, whatever, comment down below about that as well. And I see y'all in the next video. Bye.